I'm Jess, and today we're trying to save the world. I try not to eat a lot of meat, cut to me mukbanging foods with a lot of meat in them, but I think we all of us know and can probably admit to ourselves that the world would be a better place if a lot more of us were vegan. But also, like, I love cheese, and so I don't know if I can ever become a vegan. But I would like to try being vegan, but I don't really know how to eat vegan. I thought it would be a good video if I tried to emulate an actual, like, vegan person's meals. You're ruining my shot. Excuse you, madam. So I kind of got the idea from Blair Walnuts. I found her channel a couple months ago when she was eating like the lady from 90 Day Fiancé, and I thought she was very funny and smart and pretty and has like a really cool, like, fun aesthetic and an editing thing. And so I thought I might try and be like her today, because I kind of want to try being vegan, but being vegan is hard. And like, how do you start? Do you just replace meat products with non-meat products? That seems kind of like it's not a great idea. And I'm totally willing to not eat meat, but then also, like, how do you not eat cheese all the time? Cheese is delicious. So I figured it easier than trying to figure it out for myself would be emulating somebody else doing it. And I chose Emma Chamberlin as that person because she's the most famous vegan that I could think of, and I thought that would be a good clickbaity title. This is me being like Blair Walnuts, eating like Emma Chamberlin. So here we go. Oh my god. So we're here today at Kroger because I'm gonna film myself eating like Emma Chamberlin, and I need to go in and do the shopping. Here we're headed to the Kroger. Normally, I'm the kind of person who only eats meat like once a day. That's usually what I strive for in my life. I've tried being a vegetarian before, but it just like wasn't for me. I only did it for like 3 to 6 months, but like every single day, a friend or someone would be like, "Hey, Lauren, do you want to try my shrimp?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, but I want to, but I can't." And I'm just like not the type of disciplined human that is capable of that type of thing. But I have read those articles that talk about how if everybody in the world could just cut back, like have meatless Fridays, like one day a week, just go meatless, that it would solve a massive number of the environmental problems that we have, because the meat industry makes a huge difference on climate change. So since I've already tried to make a concerted effort to cut back on my meat, I thought doing like one day a week vegan would be like a fun idea, which is part of the reason I decided to do this video. French press coffee, ooh yes, so aesthetic. So the number one thing Emma Chamberlin does is drink way too much coffee. And I know that that's not really part of a vegan lifestyle, but I do love coffee. So I had, I don't know, a pot of coffee today. I will speak highly of Emma Chamberlin's coffee recipe, which is like most of a mason jar of coffee and then a bunch of almond milk and then an almond coffee creamer, which actually I was a huge fan of, and I will 1000% be trying to implement those two things in my life a little bit more. I can make the world a better place without compromising any, joy. I'm the only person in the world who can't seem to make oatmeal without it boiling over in the microwave, because like, I've watched other people make my oatmeal in the microwave and they never seem to have this problem, and I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. So my oatmeal turned out weird and purple because I thought it was done, so I went ahead and put in blueberries, and then it wasn't done. And so now it's like a weird, fun, funky, fresh blue color, and it looks pretty unappetizing. Like the most unappetizing looking oatmeal I've ever seen in my entire life. Tastes like regular oatmeal though, so. So then Emma Chamberlin went to the gym, which I did not do, but afterwards she went to Asian Box, but I don't know what that really is. I don't think they have any of those in Kentucky. I know that we have like vegetarian and vegan places to eat, but I don't know a lot about them. So instead, I decided to just kind of try and make which it looked like she had, which was rice and tofu and veggies. I've made quite a bit of tofu in my life, but it's been a while, so I don't know if I did it right. I mean, it was edible, but it definitely wasn't the most flavorful thing in the world. And then I cut up some carrots and broccoli and steamed them in the microwave for a little while. I was gonna steam the vegetables, but then I realized that I don't have an actual like steamer, so I put them in this bowl, and this is how I cook vegetables a lot, where there's just a little bit of water in the bowl, and then I cover it with a damp towel, and then everything turns out like good and fresh and like mostly okay. But if you have a steamer, that's probably better. Thanks, bye. Ooh, yes, riveting stuff. Carrots and the broccoli stems for like 2 minutes. And then I put the rest of the broccoli in there and put it in for another like 40 seconds or so. So here's the food. I think it turned out, it's not a very big bowl. I'm probably gonna, but I wanted it to look pretty for the shot, so I'll probably go back in just seconds. So I also ended up making a dressing. I didn't show it on here. I made like an Asian salad dressing sort of thing with vinegar and lemon juice and a little agave and a little bit of hot sauce. I just now occurred to me that I'm not sure whether or not sriracha is vegan. Hold on. Siri, is sriracha vegan?
Okay, I found this on the web for is sriracha vegan.
Okay, so the internet says probably. I think it's okay. What else did I put in it? Lemon juice, some malt vinegar, a little bit of soy sauce, a couple drops of sriracha, and some agave. And it turned out pretty solid. I 1000% recommend making your own salad dressings because they can be extremely cheap and very tasty. And usually a lot fewer calories than are in, say, a ranch dressing or something. And I'm having an iced coffee. So for a snack, Emma Chamberlin had vegan ice cream with almond butter on top. So I'm also having vegan ice cream with almond butter on top. And I'm eating it out of a stemless wine glass because all of our coupe bowls are dirty, but I'm still trying to live that aesthetic life. I'm honestly surprised by how good this vegan ice cream is. It's not like as good as Ben & Jerry's, but I'm pretty sure Ben & Jerry's actually makes a vegan ice cream and I should try theirs. She had like half a grapefruit for dinner and I am just like not a grapefruit person. It's just not for me. I don't care for it. I'm not gonna do it ever again. I did it for this video, but I only sort of did it for this video because I'm a cheater, reader, skeeter. Grapefruit's low-key, high-key, gross, and I did not finish it. I ate approximately the amount that you see me eat in this video, and then I gave the rest to Josh, and he ate both halves in record time because he thinks grapefruit is delicious. It's one of the things that I like about a relationship. Find you a man who doesn't make you eat the other half of his grapefruit. Hot take. I think eating grapefruit tastes like when you have orange juice, but you've just brushed your teeth. So the last thing Emma Chamberlin ate for the day was bread and butter, which is also a staple snack for me. She used like an Ezekiel sprouted grain bread, which after I did this video, I Googled and found out that it is high protein, and that's probably why she uses that type of bread. I know vegans and vegetarians sometimes have a hard time getting the appropriate amount of protein. So I also had bread and butter for a snack. It was delicious. So I used a vegan butter, which is really just margarine, but it's a coconut oil margarine, which I actually really liked, and I am probably gonna keep some type of vegan butter around in my house and use it as on a regular basis on my toast snacks and things. I mean, I guess that's it. I drank an entire pot of coffee that day. I should film an outro, but I look like a potato right now, and so I don't want to. My overall takeaway is that being a vegan, honestly, not as hard as I thought, and I've actually done it one more vegan day since I filmed this video, which was pretty legit. I think more people should try to find ways to introduce vegan lifestyle choices into their lives, but I think it's okay to do anything in moderation. I think we kind of only damage our psyche and our relationships with other people when there's an all or none attitude. I think more things should be in the middle. More things should be do it when you can and when you're capable. Emma seems like she's got a decent diet. She's killing it on YouTube. She's pretty A-game stuff. Blair Walnuts is also like an amazing creator, and I actually had like a boatload of fun making this video and trying out a new editing techniques and style. So I think I'm gonna try and continue to be more experimental and adventurous with my editing, and I might try copying somebody else. I guess my final thoughts are this was an effective video and I did it. I did the things I set out to do. Hooray!